heading into the biggest apparently and the newest Savers that's here in Adelaide. The sun's in my eyes. Let's go inside. We've got a list of things we're looking for, so cross our fingers and wish us well. This place certainly looks bigger from the outside compared with the one down at Noongar and also at Churchill Road. They've got a donation centre down there and a little drive-in too, so you can jump out. So I did have some things that I donated to get a 20% off voucher. So crossing our fingers, as I said, there's something in here. Straight away to the figurine section, I saw this little elephant statue. My mum collects elephants, but I thought I don't think she needs anything more because I'm going to end up with all of them one day. And this is a bit of an inside shoot to show you what I want, where I was and how big it is. I actually don't feel that it is bigger than the Churchill Road. If you've been to here, let me know. Lots of pots that were here that were very tempting for all the little pots. I'm thinking about doing some succulents closer to Christmas. See how I go. I don't know whether I'll do like a little market or something like that. I know that people are pretty all over already, so I don't know. All the vases that were here, they seem to have quite a lot here compared with the other ones I've been at recently, so that was really nice. And just having a look at this one, I seriously thought about getting this for some succulents for the house, just for like a little display, because I saw some recently at a shop and they look so gorgeous. And here are the tall vases that were here. I'm after a vase that actually is this tall because I want to do a display with some of those like water bead things that you get. Because, you know, I saw it on TikTok and I thought, what a good idea. So I'm still umming and ahhing about what to get and where, hoping that maybe I can find something cheaper. Oh, look at this big brandy glass. I used to have one of these. I think that I talked about it in a previous video, and it used to house glass fish, and I had rocks in there and lots of stuff. People sent me little bits and pieces to put in this aquarium. It was so funny. No real fish. These things are so popular. This is a selfie stick, but it's the piece on the end that everyone wants. It breaks pretty often, and so when you need to replace it, you can't just buy that piece on its own, so it's always good to go to a op shop. And I'm always looking for any adhesive stuff like this for backdrops with things. I was gonna get some from Kmart. Of course, they no longer have them anymore, and I know that you're always gonna find something at an op shop. I nearly bought this book because of the dividers that were in it. I thought that would be really, really good. But then I thought I do have a folder at home with a lot of plastic sleeves that I could use and some other scrap paper and stuff. So I think I'll try and use what I have first. These little lights were gorgeous. Obviously just a bit of a plug-in and a night light. Oh, you can find just about anything you need in an op shop, and for such a good price as well. And if it doesn't work, you can always just bring it back. Here is the last Woolworths promo that's here, $1.99. That case was $10 in store. So if you ever panicked that you can't finish a promo, just come to an op shop. They'll usually have something that's in here. Lots of super cute little mugs, and I thought this would look perfect with a little succulent in it or something. I think you need to drill a hole in the bottom of it, from what I remember someone telling me online. And look at these cute little glasses. Oh my gosh, perfect for like a little espresso or something. I thought about getting these glasses for hubby for his whiskey that he has, but we actually have glasses. They're just round. Oh, does anyone remember this from like the 70s? I swear we had one of these, and every time I see anything that's like brown or orange, I'm like, yep, I'm pretty sure we had something very similar. We had ceramic pigs things in our house that hold little entrees and those little all foods that came on like a toothpick. We had lots of stuff. My mum did ceramics. We always had lots of things in the house. These little pizza plates were super cute. I don't know why also I sat there and looked through every single one. I guess I was like, I wonder how many there are. Or as if you'd put like only the piece of pizza that it is. And then I was thinking, would you stick it up standing in the pizza to say what kind of pizza it is? I don't know. And then I went, oh, I don't think I showed you the price. So I went back, but I see by the previous footage I did. We have this plate. I think it was a freebie from somewhere because I see it everywhere. Let me know if you have it and where it came from. Probably like one of those free collectibles from a shop or something. This was good, a little egg thing. I think that you have like the deviled eggs and stuff, and lots of Tupperware thing, but not as much as other stores that I've seen. So that was interesting. And into the cooking area again, seems to be a lot of stuff, but nothing really much different from anywhere else, and probably stuff we already have. I got super excited to see a waffle maker, but then I realized probably this is like a camping thing, or for like a probably really good stovetop, because how could you cook both pieces of waffles at the same time? So I'll leave this here for someone else. Hopefully they're going camping soon and they've been looking for that exact thing. And just have a look in here, obviously a little egg thing. I really want to learn to make some, poached eggs. DVD section, well, hey, VHS, look at that, in the books section. So on the end here was all those VHS and lots of books, totally unorganized books as well. It was painful to look through here. Oh, a little appliance thing on the side. I got excited thinking maybe this was the little waffle maker thing, but no. That's all right. We've in the meantime gotten one from Kmart, and I was hoping this would be a little pie maker or a little sausage roll maker, but no, sadly. And then in DVD section, and oh my gosh, I laugh every time I see The Sims, because my daughter said to me, you will never find The Sims 2 around in op shops, and every single op shop I go to, I find them. I took photos of everything and then I sent them to her to show her, and she took forever to get back to me, and then she said, yes, I do want the Sims 2 that was there, so I had to run back and pick them up. So at least that's early Christmas present for her. And then looking in the book section, I always love looking in the like crafty cooking books, but there was nothing there. I found lots of stuff in plastic bags as per usual, and lots of games and things, but nothing really jumping out at me, if that makes sense. I did pick up this game. No, I looked at it. That's right, I didn't buy it. I thought about getting it, but it does say you need a minimum of 6 players. And also on one of the corners, the corner was really banged up, so I was a little bit worried maybe there was pieces missing. I did see this Care Bear and thought about getting it, but it's missing its nose. And I thought, oh, maybe not. And then lots of stuff in the health and beauty section as well. This lady's hair, poor love, she needs a good hairbrush. I wondered if it was attached, and it is, so obviously it's a mannequin for training. And oh my gosh, if we had a white nice door, I'd probably pick these up to put them on, because it's just easier when people come out and they're like, where's the toilet? It's nice to have a sign on the door. The amount of times I have walked into a wrong room when someone said, oh yeah, the toilet's just down the corridor, and there's like 3 doors in a very small area. I'm always looking for aprons, even though I don't actually need to buy any. I always just have a look what's here, and lots of different prints and gorgeous things in here as well. This is the exact oven glove that we have at home. It's originally from Kmart. I think I only paid $3 for it anyway, so it'd be $3 here in the shop. Lots of lemon things. I can't help thinking of Fadan on TikTok. I don't really follow her, but I know enough that she loves lemons and things like that. And I always think every time, oh, should I get something for a backup just in case? But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So many cards today hanging out in the toy section, but all Pokemon, which we do not collect. And then there was some magic cards in some other sections, and then some other things that I have no idea what they were from the backs of the pictures and stuff, so I just left them. I always look in the toy section because I'm looking for Care Bears, but often you can find cute little bits and pieces in here as well. Look at this, a Kyneton's Lamington. I knew instantly what that was before I even looked at it. Kyneton's is a South Australian bakery here that makes the best Lamingtons ever. And I cannot believe that that was here in an op shop, because they were giving them away on a Facebook page. The amount of people that said, oh my gosh, I would buy one if you had them available to sell. I'm not sure if they do have them available to sell separately, but yes, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought, oh gosh, if people knew this was here. Who watched this show? Asked the Leyland brothers. Such an Aussie classic. Oh my gosh. You can never be disappointed with anything funny that you find in op shops, I tell you. I decided to have a look at the books again because something just said go back, and I saw the corner of this book because I'm drawn to corners and colours and things, and I really do like sewing, and I saw that book and thought, oh, that would be a nice book. And then as I'm having a look around, the spine of this next book caught my eye, and I was like, I bet that's a royalty book, and bang, sure enough. I didn't buy it, but at least now I've recorded it. I can stick it on my wish list, maybe find it in the future. I love reading about English history and the Tudors and things like that. I know they're all made up stories, but I don't know. I just love reading things about this. I've seen this book around quite a few times as well. I think it's really popular from what I've been seeing. So I'll add that to my to be read list as well. I'm really trying to get through the books that I have right now, so I don't really need to be buying any. And also I don't want to buy a book I already have. I don't know. Into the bits and bobs section. This is a drawer insert for a kitchen thing that would easily be about $50. So to see it here, you would want to snap that up if you're looking for something to help your drawers. A little board thing for all the letters and bits and pieces. And look, Zumba. Look at that. The box was sealed, so I couldn't open and show you, but there's a couple of Zumba sticks in there and the CDs. This was one of the original things that they released. Into the shoes and hat section because I am looking for a really nice sun hat for the garden. I can't find my original black one. I thought about this hat, but it's a little bit funny out of shape and there seem to be a lot of holes. And then I was going to get this hat. I just had to rearrange my hair to have a look at it. And I think this one suits me pretty well. I know it's a little bit bendy in some areas. Maybe I can wet it and stick it behind some cardboard to keep it a little bit straighter. But I think it's pretty good. It seems to cover everything that it needs to cover. And for the garden, I don't need to look very good. I just need it to cover me from the sun. I turned around to find one of these plastic dog collar things on the shelf, but I also picked up this dog brush. I actually have had it on the list. I just forgot to write it down, but it's been in the back of my head. My daughter said if you get one of these, you can rake it along the woodies and it helps refluff them because of the wool that's there. So very happy to find this because I've been looking for one for a while. I just completely went out of my head till I saw it. You know, you never know you need something till you see it. I always look at the jewelry because I think, imagine if I could find some pieces for junk journaling. I absolutely loved these earrings, and while I'm standing there thinking, yes, but where could I put them? Finally found a basket. I didn't need one until now. I've started madly collecting some things, and I had a look in the clothing. I don't really need anything, but I really like to look. And this Miller's top was here. I thought about getting it. It's a beautiful light long sleeve top. Nearly fell down when I picked it up, so I just put it back on the thing and let it. And then I had a look at the dresses. Every dress pretty much for the last at least 12 years with Avon are all secondhand dresses. I'm so proud of that. Now this I thought was a dress, so I picked it up to go, and when I put it on I found out it's a jumpsuit. And I actually decided to get it because it's got pockets. I think the colour looks really good on me. I'm really happy with that. I didn't quite zip it up all the way, so I'll need to do that. I know that I look a little bit bigger in this video than what I am, just the camera angles and everything else, but I'm really happy with the colour, and I think once I zip it up a little bit better, it will then not flash so much of my cleavage as well. It's absolutely brand new with tags as well. I could not believe it. I really liked this dress. It's got pockets again. It was just a little bit tight around the bust, and yeah, a little bit of flashy up the top. To which my husband would say, oh, it looks fine. But to me, it was just a little bit tight, and also in the arms. And even though I am on a little bit of a health weight loss journey, I just don't think I'd be able to lose enough weight in some of those areas for it to fit. This would be a long-term dress goal type thing, and it was $14.99, and I thought it's just not worth the investment. And I was going to get this dress, but again, my bust was a little bit too big, so it was very gappy here at the front pieces, but I absolutely loved the print on it. And even though it was white, it didn't look too bad on me as well, which was good. But again, it was like $11 or $14, whatever that says, can't quite read it. And I thought, oh, it's just not worth the investment. I had a look through all the other clothes. Does anyone remember Eve Hunter label and the Mr. K? We used to have a shop in Rundle Mall. It was so popular with all formal dresses, and this was like a gorgeous velvet top. I so remember that was the feel of all the dresses that they had back in the day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little visit to the op shop. I am so glad that I got to go because yeah, haven't been, and it's brand new. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.